They demand that more 12-year-old boys and girls have health insurance as well. Let's turn now to Rachel Maddow, whose program airs weeknights on Air America Radio. Rachel, thanks for your time tonight.
Hi, Keith.
When the far right warns us we have to sacrifice some of our freedoms, the lives of some of our soldiers, because there are actually people somewhere who are willing to send kids out as suicide bombers, they don't see that they're cousins to those people, do they? That they're willing to attack a 12-year-old boy, post his address online, almost encouraging some psychopath to threaten him or worse?
Yeah, 12-year-old Graham Frost, meet Cindy Sheehan, meet 9/11 widows, meet Staff Sergeant Brian McGough, meet Michael J. Fox, meet the kids who were targeted by Mark Foley, meet Jack Murtha. I mean, Graham Frost, as a 12-year-old, now joins an esteemed list of Americans who have been personally attacked, personally slimed, called liars and cowards and frauds, and threatened for daring to publicly espouse a view that the right disagrees with. I mean, just when you think you've found the person who they can't possibly slime, I don't know, say a 12-year-old kid just out of a coma, turns out, yeah, the bar does actually go that low. It's just astonishing.
Powerful Republicans, politicians in particular, bolster and benefit from the water carriers like Limbaugh. Why are they not held responsible? Why is the washing of this information prospect and project permitted, especially when McConnell's office is apparently part of this campaign? Why is he not responsible in some sense for these attacks on a kid and his family, which now have included actual death threats against them?
Yeah, refusing to comment, refusing to either confirm or deny involvement in this campaign at this point is now not enough, particularly when we have evidence that Senate staffers were circulating some of this trash. And particularly now that the Senate and the House are on record condemning criticism of a general who testified before Congress. I mean, what kind of a freak show ethical universe does this have to be, where it is a capital political offense to criticize a general who testifies to Congress, but wounded war veterans and literally disabled kids who need health insurance are fair game? It just beggars belief.
Before Graham ever spoke, the House Republican leader, John Boehner, attacked the Democrats for using kids for political purposes, but obviously politicians do this, Republicans do this, as we see from this picture of, I think the tall guy in the middle is John Boehner, surprisingly enough. What is the premise here, that if you use kids to generate a vague mood of wholesomeness, that's okay, but if you say, no, this is where kids are being hurt by policies in effect from Republican government, that's not okay? It's all right if I do it, but don't you dare do anything like it?
All right, silent kids in groups, they're good, but single kids who are allowed to speak, they're very bad. You know, it may be that they expect. You remember when Bush vetoed the stem cell research for the first time and he surrounded himself with snowflake babies? It may be that they fear that one of those snowflake babies is going to write a scathing tell-all, and they're trying to prime the pump to get us to slime that kid too when that happens or something.
What do you? I asked this question rhetorically in the beginning of the show, but there is something almost inhuman about this, where you do not draw a line, where a Michelle Malkin can happily report that she's gone to this kid's house and gone to check out why they're lying and to say, if you know, it's the Democrats' fault for putting them out here. What happened to the humanity in these people, these creatures who look like human beings like the rest of us, but certainly don't act that way?
Well, we've ended up in a political universe. We've ended up being pushed so far within our politics that it's copacetic. It is expected that the person, that the target on any political opinion that you disagree with will be directed at the person who is delivering it. And I mean, when they started wearing Band-Aids to mock John Kerry's Purple Hearts, is maybe when we should have known that this had gone off the rails.
Rachel Maddow of Air America, as always, great thanks for your time, Rachel.
Thank you, Keith.